All right, so we're getting the dually. We just got the dually's alignment all done here at Economy Diesel. They got me nice and squared up, literally. And it looks like they even lowered the torsion keys just a little bit on the front because it was kind of squatting. But they got us all taken care of. We got a road trip coming up, and they got us nice and set up ready for the trip. Actually, that seemed easier. It did seem easier. I just picked up the truck from Economy Diesel. They're the guys who helped us work on this truck and get it back on the road. They're one of the main reasons that this truck got registered, is because these guys were able to figure out what the problems were with the truck. Which you guys know, if you've been following along with the build for a very long time now, which a lot of you guys have. Oh, that's much better. That is much better. I'll explain that in a second. Great mechanics, great diesel techs, whatever the appropriate term is for what they do. I'll call them wizards, because they knew everything that was wrong with this truck just by looking at it and touching on it and feeling it, giggity. And they've been awesome to work with. Not sponsor or anything like that. They're just genuinely good guys who do a good job at the shop. But I'm getting ready to take the dually on its first ever big road trip. You know, we got Christmas coming up, and I'll be driving down to see my parents for Christmas and Laura's family for Christmas as well. So we're gonna have us a lot of traveling to do. And I said, I wanna make sure that the truck is good to go. Could you do an alignment on it and kind of go through everything, make sure everything was good? So they did. They went through everything, checked to make sure that the truck will make it down there. At least it should. You know, obviously they can't account for everything, but the truck is driving straight as an arrow now. The steering wheel is pretty much dead center, which it hasn't been. If you followed along, you know the steering wheel's always been off-centered, but they did a good job getting it lined up with these big, massive wheels and tires. They also nutted up a coolant leak for me, which I've been trying to figure out where it was coming from. And but now it turns really well. And furthermore, I think they lowered the torsion keys. I don't really know how torsion keys work, but torsion keys on these trucks adjust the front height of where the wheels sit, which can affect the camber and the toe and whatnot, I guess. I asked them to lower it just a little bit because it almost looked like it was squatting anyway, and we don't like that. We don't like squatted trucks. So everything on this truck is nice and squared and tightened up. I'll do one more once over on all the bolts on the body and some other spots just to make sure we're safe. But that's not everything. I'm also going to go pick up the front bumper that I built from the coating place. These guys coated it for me. So that video of the bumper is coming soon. See, y'all gave me a little bit of shit for the last bumper video because I didn't finish it. Well, listen, man, it's the holiday season and I'm working my ass off trying to get these orders out, and I still want to make videos for you guys. I'm still doing my best to get content out for you guys because I know you guys are sitting around and you guys want video content. I know how it is. I know you guys want your yummy, yummy YouTube content. I've been doing this for 10 years. So right now, during the holiday season, I'm just doing my best to get out content, but the bumper video is going to be awesome. It's going to be better than most builds, so go check it out. Oh. Thought he was coming for me. I was like, damn, what did I do? Dude, I thought I was getting pulled over there for a second. I was like, damn, I haven't been pulled over in the dually yet. And I drove this thing around for like 3 years without registration. Can't stop me now, because I'm having a good time, I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now, because I have a gun. All right, and here we are at, it's called Adam's Truck now. They used to be Bullet Liner. And if you guys know, the owner's son, that's his sweet OBS lowered Chevy. Him and I, we both shared our love for the OBS trucks, even though that I don't have mine anymore. Big sad, big sad. Not sponsored or anything like that, they just do a good job. We're gonna go pick up the bumper. Oh, dude. Oh, bitch. Dude, this thing turned out so good. So good. Dude, that thing looks sick. You guys just can't see it till I put it on, okay?
Cool. Well, I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you guys, dude. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Have a good rest of the day.
You too. I'm gonna go look at your truck.
Okay.
Man, this is the owner's son. I'll link his Instagram here. I'll link their business as well, but he's got this lowered OBS truck. Similar year as mine was. His is a little bit lower in the back, I think. Man, we love it. Makes me miss mine so much, dude. Suicide Boys, we love it. But yeah, if you guys are in the area and you guys need any, like, these are the same people who did the bed liner in the truck, the rear bumper on this truck, and now the front bumper. Adam's truck, come and see him. Much appreciated, guys. Rear bumper, still holding up, very strong. Now, before I get to work, finishing up orders for the holiday season, I got a handful more I gotta do so I can get them shipped out in time for you guys to enjoy for Christmas. I'm gonna smash me a racetrack pizza, the cheeseburger pizza. We're also gonna stop by my buddy John and give him some measurements on this truck. It'll only take just a minute here, but we're getting ready to wrap the dually, something that's been waiting to happen for over 5 years. I always thought to myself, if I was gonna wrap the dually, I didn't know what color I was gonna do. Well, I came across a color that I think is going to be sick nasty, dude. He doesn't really need the measurements for the truck itself, but the jams. This will be the first time I've ever had a car with jams done. And trust me, I've asked before. Thankfully, John's shop, Infinite Wraps, is right down the street from the racetrack where I go and get my pizza every day. Again, not sponsored, I wish it was. Racetrack, please pay me in pizza. I have an idea. You guys are gonna watch me eat pizza while I talk to John. That's that good shit. Hello.
What you got?
Pizza. Doing all right?
Yeah, you?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Dang, man, we got the RDR8 in here? Roger Dodger, rubber ducky. What's going on, buddy? I'm just eating pizza.
Is it good?
You want a bite?
Not really.
Okay.
I have Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, they changed something in Chick-fil-A. It don't taste as good.
I can't stand
Yeah, I mean, that's like the only thing around here, though.
You already.
You see that kick, though? See that kick?
Yeah, I already have it. I got it from this morning.
John wants to do the jams in the dually, so he wants to get tape measurements.
Yes.
We got something kind of cool in mind.
Mine is the white space on there.
Actually, the breakfast one.
Oh, that's.
Oh, the breakfast one? I haven't had the breakfast one.
That's like,
Huh?
reminds me of elementary school. It has the
Pizza.
sausage and the gravy and the cheese.
Gravy? Damn, I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
try
the
that.
breakfast one.
You be working or something?
I've been working and everyone's just trying to get everything in last minute for tax write-off purposes.
Really?
Yeah.
And you sure you want to jam this thing?
Yeah, I don't want to do the doors because that's going to be a bitch. Really good. Really.
Do you like the idea of what I sent you?
Oh, yeah.
My mom is gonna like it, of all things.
Yeah, it's gonna look cool.
How big did you say? You said 100?
There's gonna be a lot of extra, but I'd rather have extra than not enough.
Very nice. All right, jams are in the works. We're doing a custom jam design. Like I said, I've never had jams before. Couldn't get anybody to do the jams for me before. And John wanted to. He's like, we're gonna do the jams. I was like, are you sure? Because it's not easy, by the way. But I tell you, John isn't one for cutting corners or bullshitting things. Now we're heading back to the shop. Gonna knock out these Christmas orders. I have a handful more to do, and then they're gonna be sent straight to your fucking door. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of you guys don't even know you're getting this stuff. Here's some ones that I did last Friday before I came in to finish them up. Today's Monday. This looks really good. The Hardy Turbo, the level 4 plates, A10 Warthog. And I gotta get through all of these. There's probably 20 signs here that need to be powder coated. Those metal coat hangers for the, well, this is our plate carrier. A lot of people get this to hang your, your bulletproof plate carrier on. And then here's just your regular metal coat hanger for hanging your gear and jacket stuff on so it don't break. Most competitive prices in the country, I believe. The plastic ones are in like the $30 range. Mine are $25. But, ooh, I farted. But I need to finish those, so I'm gonna get to it. If you've ever wondered how I make my products, here's how it goes. I make most of my stuff from 16 gauge hot rolled steel. I load up a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet on my cutter, and I make it look damn good while I'm doing it too, if I don't say so myself. I tell the machine what to cut and it does its thing. Some cuts are quick, some are not. It depends on the design. And it does fuck up from time to time. I didn't mean to rhyme. Okay, I'm done for real this time. After they're cut out, I have to clean off the dross from the cuts and clean the metal before I powder coat it. So using an angle grinder, I grind the back smooth and then sand the surface with a palm sander. I wipe each piece down using rubbing alcohol or acetone, then I hang them on my powder coating rack. This process is pretty straightforward. Hang them up, spray them down, check it with a light for good coverage, then place it on my baking rack. I do this over and over and over again until the rack is full, and then I roll it into the oven. Now, this powder coating time lapse seems like a perfect time to talk about today's sponsor, which is Sonoran Desert Institute, or SDI. I know a lot of you guys out there like to repair and modify your own gun, so if you're looking for a way to turn your hobby to the next level, the Sonoran Desert Institute can help. The online programs over at SDI cover armorer courses, gunsmithing, ballistics, woodworking and finishes, and much, much more. Plus, all the tools and materials are shipped directly to your door for hands-on practice. It's never been a better time to get an education that you can use on the job. Visit sdi.edu or call 480-999-4767 to learn more. Thanks SDI for sponsoring today's video. Now we gotta bake these signs. Each powder coat is different on how long it needs to bake and at what temperature, but this is card black from prismatic powders, and it cooks at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. But I usually let it cook for about 15 minutes since it takes longer to heat back up after I open the doors. And honestly, man, these signs came out perfect. I'm very happy with these. Some of these are getting RGBs, some of these are not. Either way, though, I think whoever gets them are going to be very happy with them, too. Alright, now I'm doing probably my least favorite thing, which is doing the RGBs. Now, there's not much more that I hate than doing the RGBs. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to take them off my website after the first of the year. I just don't like doing them. It's just part of it. You know, unrelated to this video, do I have anybody that lives in New Jersey right now? I want to ask you guys how's the drone situation? Like, I'm hearing some pretty gnarly conspiracy theories about what the drones are actually used for. You know, because the government's not telling us and nobody's claiming them, right? And you know, and them not telling us what it is leaving all of us to assume what it could be. And I don't think anybody thinks it's good. I've seen some people say that they think it's Iran. I've seen some people say that they think it's aliens. They can't figure out where the drones are coming from, where they're going. Some people are saying they're coming up out of the water. I personally think that that's BS. I don't think they're coming out of the water. Poor Harper's had to sit around and be bored. No stimulation, no entertainment. You're doing really good though, baby girl. Laura's out getting her hair did, so I'm watching her. But right now, the terrifying prominent theory that I keep reading about is that people think, or at least somebody with high levels of intel, supposedly, I'm not saying that this is true, they're actually using the drones, the government is, to comb for a bomb, some sort of nuclear bomb that's been snuck into the country. A dirty bomb, a suitcase nuke, something along those lines, right? And that's pretty terrifying. Look at that. That turned out really well. Pretty happy with that. Now, whether or not any of this is true, I have no idea. But I will tell you that a lot of these drones have been reported flying in restricted airspace, which means that if they weren't the government's, they would get shot down. But you know, local police and state governments don't seem to know what they are either. I mean, think about it like this. If an airplane flew into restricted airspace, they'd shoot that shit down. And there's a bunch of like really interesting clips of these drones. You've got people shooting at them, which I don't think is a good idea, right? Shooting at a drone that you don't know whose it is or where it comes from, probably shouldn't do that. Here's that really big sign that I did earlier. I think it turned out great. Look at that. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what side it is, but this one's pretty cool. I like this design. I worked really hard on it. We'll make that our front. So this will be our backside. Giggity. And I'd love to sit here and tell you that I'm not a conspiracy guy, but we all know that's not true. Hell, I'd love to sit there and tell you I believe it's aliens, but I don't think it is. Although this situation has provided a perfect time for people to exploit the reporting system. Right now, pretty much anything in the air, people are saying it's a drone. I'm seeing videos of people just looking at airplanes and being like, that's a drone. My brother in Christ, that is clearly a helicopter and or airplane. But there's also interesting videos of these like drones flying over like a bunch of parked cars and setting off all the alarms, despite them being like really high in the air. And to me that says that it's using some sort of signal, right? Or some sort of, I don't know, something to search for something, right? Could it be? Sure, it's a terrifying thought. I'm trying really hard not to think about it, which is why I'm telling you about it, so I can take it off my chest. Now you have to sit with it. People who are messaging me telling me to look up Project Bluebeam, stuff like that. Which, if you don't know about Project Bluebeam, I mean, who are you even fooling, dude? You don't know about Project Bluebeam? Dude, this guy over here, he doesn't know about Project Bluebeam. That's right. Open up that other tab, Google Project Bluebeam. I see you. Maybe you can find a cool YouTube video of someone breaking it down for you. See, when I'm stuck at the shop working multiple days a week, I've got nothing to think about other than shit like this. I like that. That looks good. I like that a lot. Hopefully the person likes it. And now we get to go drop these off. This first batch, we still have one more batch we got to drop off tomorrow, hopefully making the deadline. So everybody gets their packages on time for Christmas. Yo, every year I think I'm gonna do a better job and not run it to the wire, but this is 2 years in a row now that I'm running it to the wire. So I will say, I don't even know if you guys can see me, if this video is even worth a fuck, but I will say since the alignment, this truck drives substantially better. The best way to describe it is that it feels unburdened. I don't know if that, unburdened by what has been. We said, wow, get out of our apartment. I'm putting all of my cum socks under the bed is where I keep all my cum socks. Kamala can't come all up in these socks because they're mine. We said, wow, what a great cum. No, but for real, the way the truck handles has been is just substantially better after an alignment. It just feels like turning is so much more effortless. And the center console looks really good still, by the way, if you guys remember I did this. Although I think I'm gonna redo it soon. I don't know, but center console looks good. I don't even know if the GoPro's gonna pick up the ceiling lights because GoPros are ass at lighting. But yeah, seriously, I can't believe how much of a difference an alignment made. I've only been putting it off forever. And God, is it fun to drive. You see, when you're doing prepaid, they just give you the scanner and you scan them yourself. So I got to do that for every order, which is, I think we're pushing 100 at this point. We have 26 license plate frames alone. 26 of these are just license plate frames. And that doesn't even include all the signs that we have. Some of them with RGB, some of them without RGB. All right, first batch is done and shipped. So we'll drop off the other batch tomorrow morning. And hopefully they'll get in time there for Christmas. Wait, hold on. Oh, dude, this thing says you're awesome. You guys can't tell, but this truck has got a lot of cool features. These auxiliary lights really made it easy for me to see the packages. All right. Speaking of which, it's kind of hard for me to see while backing up. Let me just turn on my LED reverse lights. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. Bright ass fog lights. All right. All right. I spent till about midnight last night packaging orders. And then this morning spent the better half of, well, all morning packaging orders. We got some on that side, some on this side, and then some on this side too. And brother, you want to talk about right to the very end too. Whew. Oh, we did it though. Well, not quite. We still got to drop them off at the post office. Oh yeah, right away. One of the things that's become clear to me with the business thing is that I've made some of the same mistakes more than once. Or I keep making some of the same mistakes more than once. Like waiting to the last minute to get the orders out and the batches shipped, like that's a bad one. But at the same time, I kind of trust this weird line where if I run my sale too long, and then it takes me, you know, weeks to get the stuff done after the sale, because to be honest, man, we had so many orders this year. Like, I think this was probably my biggest batch ever between the last 2 ships. The most amount of product I've ever sent out, and some of the most amount of orders I've ever taken. The Holiday special that I ran at the end of this year was probably the most successful sale that I've run. I didn't do a sale so cheap that I didn't make any money like I did last year. That was a mistake I learned from. I also didn't run it as late as last year, which didn't mean that I was getting my ass kicked by the end of the year too. Don't get me wrong, I still was under the gun, if you will, but it was a lot easier this time around because of the decisions that I made and whatnot. But there are still much better ways that I can handle this. It's my first time running a business. I learn something every year. This was our most profitable year yet, with the most business we've ever had, and probably the most support that I've ever seen from you guys. So I will say this, from the deepest part of my heart, thank you very much for the people who purchased something, because you've ensured me and my family we're gonna have a good Christmas because of you. I'm done for the rest of the year. Doors are shut on PPI. What the fuck? Oh, the package must be hitting that. The package must be hitting the button. Oh, but that turbo though. I didn't even think about that. Well, shit. I keep that back window down. Listen to me real quick. You guys want to hear some turbo noise? Oh, sweet. Good googly moogly. But again, I'm done for the rest of the year. That's the end of my obligations. I get to just be a driver for our Christmas. You know, I get to just drive down and see our family. And then that's it, man. That's it. I mean, I'm still uploading videos. Don't think I'm not posting any more videos. I still got more videos that are coming, but that is my obligation with my shipping for the rest of the year. So let's unload these packages and get them to you guys. And this is the last one. This is going to a Kyle Barden. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not gonna list it out because I don't know if it's a gift or not. I don't wanna give anything away. But this was one of my biggest orders. Very heavy, and thank you very much. Hey, certified good boy, look at that. All right, I'm gonna go drop him off. Be right back. And just like that, the orders are on their way to you guys. For those of you who supported the business this year, I cannot say this enough. Thank you so much. It means more to me than I think you'll ever know. And I've dropped it off before the deadline. So USPS has a deadline that guarantees you before Christmas. I got it before that deadline, so the rest, it's now in God's hands is what I'm trying to say. I did my job. Let's just hope that the government can. Yeah, I don't have much faith either, but they all made it last year, so we'll see. All right, you guys want to hear some turbo noises before I end the video? All right, we'll do some turbo noises. Man, that sounds good. Man, that sounds real good. Now listen guys, just because I'm done for the rest of the year with the business doesn't mean I'm not making any more content. I absolutely have more videos coming your way before the end of the year and before Christmas. like the bumper video. I'm trying to lean into the light here so you can see me. I've got the bumper video coming next. Plus, I got a motorcycle video. I might try to sneak in a ride before the end of the year if the weather permits it. It's been really nice the last 2 days. I think that's all I got for you on this video, guys. This video's been, I haven't been posting very much content lately because I've been so busy at the shop getting these orders done. So I've been absent for like 2 weeks now on YouTube. And I'll say it again one more time before I end the video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, believing in me, and we got really good things to come this year. I can feel it. 2025 is gonna be a good year. I believe it, and I hope you do too. But that's all I got, boys and ladies. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. So using an angle grinder. So using an angle grinder,